Hey, Baker, a little bit ago, Freddie sort of downplayed the notion that the Browns and Steelers are truly rivals because the Browns have not won enough in this series over the years. What do you make of that?
Yeah, I think if you look at recently, yeah, that could be the case. But it's about right now. It's about what we have in front of us, and this game to us is the biggest one of the season, just like the next one always is. So that's how we have to handle it.
Did it mean something extra to you to get your first win against Pittsburgh on that Thursday night?
Any division game to us means a lot more. Yeah, and the Thursday night on the short week, physical game that it is against Pittsburgh always, that was a good win.
Freddie's been preaching 1-0, the singular focus for weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
But going into this game and just everything that has happened, and how do you guys tune out the external noise and stay laser focused with that tunnel vision?
Most important thing is your job and the task at hand. Just like we've handled the last 3 weeks, have to do the same thing, but even more so this week.
Baker, along those lines, in what ways have you seen this? This is a young team, again, a year, very inexperienced. In what ways have you seen this team kind of grow and mature over the last few weeks?
We've come together, eliminated the self-inflicted wounds, those mistakes that we can control, and we've done our job better and continue to get better each week, and to improve is what the good teams do.
What kind of atmosphere are you expecting? What kind of vibe, what kind of scene are you expecting over there?
Playoff atmosphere. This game means a lot to both teams. Looking at the bigger picture, I know we talk about the singular focus, but there's no hiding it, how much this one really means.
How do you expect the Steelers to possibly defend you differently since you beat them just 2 weeks?
They had success there in the middle of the game when we hit that offensive lull, so expect some of the same things. And they played well defensively last week, doing a lot of man coverage, so we'll see.
Do you think you could influence what Fitzpatrick moves based on using Hunt and Chubb and things in the pre-snap motion?
Yeah, he's a guy that they give him a lot of freedom to play. So just seeing formationally how we can mess around with them, see how they're playing it. But having both backs in there at the same time kind of makes them, show their hand.
Freddie mentioned some stats where Pittsburgh's numbers are way different at home than on the road. When you're watching film, does that stand out to you, especially defensively?
Yeah, they really feed off the energy of the crowd at home. I think the stat was 30 of 38 of their sacks were at home. So that just goes to show they feed off that momentum, and they play well at home. So we have to do our job.
And then how tough is it, or how important is it then to protect you, especially with Greg Robinson maybe not there?
It's the same focus every week, protecting our football, penalty-free, that singular focus mindset, and just amping it up a little bit more.
Given the fact that the Browns hits from that last game were fine, they knocked Juju out, they knocked Deontay out. There were 3 helmet targets. Do you think that their defense is going to have a little extra for you guys based on some of that kind of stuff?
We'll see. We have to do our job first and foremost, and they have to do theirs within the lines of football, and I expect it to be a pretty tightly called football game, just knowing what happened a couple weeks ago, so we'll find out.
It seemed that there's one missing link to this offense. It would be the introduction in Njoku along with Hunt and Chubb now. What can that mean to opposing defenses if he's able to?
Kind of that message that I've been saying all year of pick your poison, exactly how you want to play us. If you want to double team somebody, we have the athletes and the weapons to be able to exploit one-on-one matchups. So taking advantage when we do have one-on-ones, and then playing well and just getting the ball out of my hands when they're playing zone coverage.
Mayfield or Baker, you're averaging more than 7 yards, per play when you're in 2-back set this season. Do you have a sense of comfortability given what you had with P-Ryan and Mixon in college with 2 backs in the backfield and things you can do?
I wouldn't say it's directly related. Yeah, anytime you have 2 guys like that, our guys are special. How hard they run, I think part of it is just, the things they're willing to do for our offense to go and have success, the blocking that they're willing to do, blocking for each other, and just the team-oriented mindset that they both come with. It makes it special to have both of them.
It sounds simplistic just to say that, the addition of Cream into the offense has led the turnaround, but it's hard not to notice the impact that he has had and what the results have been offensively since he's gotten on the field. From your perspective, what's he What's he given you that maybe was missing early?
Explosive plays, even though there's a check down early on in the Pittsburgh game, the first time we played him. He takes it and gets the first down, converts, and so it's just the little stuff to where it could become a big play. He's just that type of guy.
Freddie's been talking about keeping composure in this game, given everything that happened 2 weeks ago. How important do you think it is, and have you been carrying that message to your teammates?
We have to do that every week. It's just the standard we live by, so it's the same message throughout the week.
Given the fact that 3 of the key parties that were involved in the postgame brawl, Marcus Pouncey, Niles, and Mason, none of those guys are going to be playing in this game. Does that take away any of the leftover emotion or residue from that game as you head into this game?
We ride together. That's it.
Baker, what do you think the biggest factors in your ability to get some deep balls the last couple of weeks have been?
Getting good one-on-one shots and our guys making plays. We're doing a good job right now. Our playmakers are doing exactly what they need to do when they get those opportunities. So to continue to do that, take those shots when we get them, and then play smart when we don't have those one-on-one deep shots. It just needs to continue to be a part of our offense.
Do you think the one-on-one deep shots or one-on-one matchups are because of Nick and Kareem, or
just in general how we're running the ball right now? The downhill attack mode that we have when we run the ball physically. It's just all those things play a factor.
A couple weeks ago, you said we got to start force feeding Odell the ball early in the game, regardless of coverage, and not wait for the perfect shot. You see that the payoff in that here these last couple of games, especially in the Miami game.
Yeah, keeping teams honest with all of our weapons. Keeping everybody involved. It helps all of us out. For our guys up front, getting the ball out quickly, that helps them, and then getting the ball in the playmakers' hands gets them a hot hand, gets them comfortable to go make that big play later on.
You've always been a guy that's kind of fed off the hostility and the negative energy on the road. Has that always been your makeup, or did that start?
Yeah, that's always been that way. I'd say probably the most violent place I played in was my return back to Lubbock. I don't think Pittsburgh can match that. I really don't.
How bad was that?
There's about 40, 50,000 people screaming "F you, Baker," so we'll see.
Do you have any Baker Mayfield dummies that day?
I threw a lot of tortillas.
What makes you so successful in those environments? Why do you seem to, or not seem, but why do you thrive in those type of environments?
I think just the type of guy I am, the back against the wall mentality, to be able to feed that off into our locker room. And it's not like I have to do it for these guys. Once they feel that the team comes together, there's nothing like playing on the road. It goes for anywhere you go. You play on the road, it's to try and win the game in a hostile environment. It's always fun.
do you feel more comfortable personally than you did, 4 or 5 weeks ago? And do you feel like you have some momentum going?
Yeah, tried to build consistently to get better each week. Obviously, the turnover last week was strictly due to a bad throw and his bad feet. So just tried to improve each week and continue to get better for our team.
How about Jarvis? Last one. How amazing has Jarvis been over the last 4 weeks? Really, he's just been on fire.
Yeah, he's had the hot hand. I said it after the game. That one meant a little bit more to him, but the past games before that, he's been making a lot of plays, taking advantage of his one-on-ones, and you can tell he's felt a little bit disrespected. The teams are continuing to leave him one-on-one as well, so we're happy for him.